So I want to make a separate video on the joy of a thank you, okay, because I'm led to do this. The pure fives they're in, so 50 binds it together, 50 is left over, this all divides by 5. We got our handy dandy calculator here, as we should. Very cool, but grab, this is so obvious, okay. NK25, Y25, there's your joy, binding them together, and then you must, well, the T, okay, divides by 5. You can get 3 more teams of 5 here, but I'm just going to grab all this for my second joy. And then your 15 is bonus, okay? So joy, joy, and then bonus 5s. Triple 5. There you go. That's, now you know why the words thank you are exactly what they are, okay, on cards and stationery, but most importantly is it on your lips towards God. Okay, God wants to hear you say this in your mind and on your lips all day and all night, every day for the rest of your existence. That's what he wants, okay? An attitude of gratitude. So all this divides by 5, of course, okay, 220. But these words came to me a long time ago. Attitude and gratitude. And by the way, thankfulness is a triple joy, with joy at the center. These are all things that God desires. So thankfulness is 150, okay? And it has joy right at the center. Very obvious what God is saying, what God wants. Okay, this is about the joy of God. We're talking about God's joy here. God's joy is 95, equals 95. We'll save that later. So attitude, you can slice it in half and you get a famous joy on the left and a famous joy on the right. Okay, this one's even more famous, but you have 50-50, so attitude equals 100. And then this one is 5 points higher because, okay, one of these T's becomes a GR. 20 becomes 25, genius. So an attitude of gratitude brings joy to God. That's what he wants. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm revealing to you, you know, I'm like, if you want to be blessed by God, you have to be grateful. Ooh. By the way, grateful is a pure 5 fest. Okay, and we talked about the story that Jesus ordained with the 10 lepers and only one of them came to give him thanks. That makes him the 10th, which equals double joy. Okay, these are secrets of bringing God joy, which is the meaning of life, which is the secret to your success and all the rest of it. So the 10th equals 100, double joy. Okay, you just want to bring God maximum joy. That is success. Okay. That came to us while we were preaching live in the previous video on this. I just want to get a text video on recorded, okay, with the text on display rather than my face, okay. So there you go. The 10th equals double joy in glaring design, okay. The 10th leper that returned to Jesus, give God thanks, Jesus, and yeah. So these words all end in joy. The famous duet, okay. We preached on that earlier today when we solved the bud. Every bud and every bloom in the history of the universe. And then so grateful equals 90 equals oxygen. Okay. The most simple thing to notice is, man, there's your half a joy at the dead center again. Ay, ay, ay. Oh yeah, I needed to point out, you always have to go to the center to understand what God is saying. The center, the very center of the letters thank you is NK, which is 25, half a joy. That's the exact same as the center of the word grateful. Joy, okay? It's about you bringing God joy, okay? Because if you bring God joy, maximum joy, you win. You succeed. You have officially succeeded in life. It doesn't matter what other people are doing or not doing. You win because you've brought God joy, okay? So, and then it's irresistible. GR is a famous 25. Okay. And then the rest all knits together to make the bonus 40. Okay. Yeah, you could do other things. You could put the ARA together with the U, the great title of God, us, and then FLG to make the 25. But plain and simple, it's, you know, that's the way I saw it first in my mind. Okay. There you go. Massive. This is very important to God. Okay, bringing God joy. Cool. If you go this route and really focus on the center there, I mean, these guys divide by 5, this divides by 5, and then you just have to knit together the HAU. There's many ways to slice this. You can go 20, the U and the N can go. I think that's good enough. I've got you started on the joy of a thank you. Okay. And then this is pure fives. This whole string is pure fives. Like, so many of the letters divide by 5. Like, it's embarrassing. Okay. It's just embarrassing. And then what's left over is 3 letters that average 5. Like, the more you look, the more you see. Like, it just gets more and more embarrassing. The 3 letters that don't divide by 5 in this string here average 5 because they add to 15. It's like, yeah, this is a word from the Lord. And so it's just embarrassing now. So you get 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 5 plus 20 plus 10. It just, it adds to the great 105, a 7-fold set of 15s. We know 7 is the number of a set of like things, 3 similar things. So it's like you triple your 5, then you multiply it by 7. It's a real winning number. And then thank you goes 10 points higher, and yada, yada, yada. Okay, by the way, God is asking you, will you marry me? That adds to 210 and has joy at the dead center and joy at the bookends. That's God asking you. The way you say yes is by, which has 5 at the center, the way you say yes to God's, is by asking Jesus into your heart, confessing that Jesus Christ is God, asking him to come and live in your heart. Okay? And that's how it works. Okay? So there you go. The joy of a thank you. Just preached in detail. Awesome. What's the current date and time? It's, who cares? It's March 19th today, about noon.